If the average score on a test was 70%, what does that really tell you? Not much. One class could be clustered between 65 and 75%. Another could be a mix of students acing it and others failing, yet both have the same average. They're completely different stories. In statistics, the center is only half the picture. You need the spread. A simple measure is the range, the gap between the highest and lowest value. But it's easily fooled. If one person in a small town is a billionaire, the range of wealth becomes massive, even if everyone else is poor. It only cares about the extremes. This is where standard deviation comes in. It's the gold standard for measuring how data varies. Think of it as the average distance that each piece of data falls from the mean. A low standard deviation means the data is tightly clumped together, very predictable and consistent. A high standard deviation means the data is spread far apart, very diverse or volatile. This one number has huge real-world power. In the stock market, standard deviation essentially is risk. A stock with a high standard deviation is volatile. It could shoot up or crash down. A stable utility company has a low one. In high-tech manufacturing, companies aim for Six Sigma quality. This means a defect is incredibly rare, only happening if a part is more than 6 standard deviations away from perfect. That's about 3 defects per million. For data that forms a classic bill curve, standard deviation is like a map. It tells us that about 68% of everything will fall within 1 standard deviation of the mean. So it's not just a measure of spread, it's a tool for prediction, a way to quantify uncertainty, and the mathematical language of consistency itself.